snap. We'll start to get some eyeballs in a moment, but right now, we're live, baby. Do do boom 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 bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Hello, Haps! How y'all doing out there in Haps land? Great to see there's at least one set of eyeballs watching this game on their phones or internet browsers or what have you, where you're getting this content, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, 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 one and all to the internet's most popular game show. We like to call it. Oh, let me see if I remember what to call it. Oh, yeah. 5 questions. Yay. I'm your host, Game Show Craig. Thanks again for coming into the room, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, getting ready to get your 5 questions on. LB Capt is asking who I am and what have you done with Craig? Well, Craig went to a little place known as the Barber Shop and decided to get a little trim here and there, ladies and gentlemen. And by the comments of the one person in the room, they might not like it so much. You know what? I can dig it. I gotta look fresh and clean for all of you out there in internet land. Yes, I mean you're probably used to the unsightly bush that was this hair up here and all the hair down here. But like I said before, I have cleaned things up, and of course I am looking all fresh and clean for all of you out there in internet land. It could also be that I'm starting to do live trivia again. Holy crap! I'm doing live in-person trivia. Whoa, who is this person? I know. But yes, 5 questions is right here on your TV screens. Thanks again for coming into the room, ladies and gentlemen, and getting ready to get your 5 questions on. Now, if you have never, ever been to one of our games of 5 questions before, first of all, willkommen. Hi, great to see you. Also, this is a trivia game show where I ask you 5 questions. The big question, of course, do you know the answers to those questions? Because if you do, you could win tonight's prize. What is tonight's prize? Well, I'm glad you asked. But first, before we get to tonight's prize, I have to show you the big star in tonight's game of 5 questions. That's right, folks. It is the points wheel. For each and every question of the 5 questions, we will spin this points wheel to determine how many points each question is worth. It can be worth anything from our lonesome 1, our friendly 2, our partying 6, and of course the big black and 7. Any player that does get to 7 points during tonight's game of 5 questions will win tonight's prize. And of course, that prize will be a shout out on the Game Show Craig Instagram channel. Speaking of, I finally figured out something. Yes, I can upload the pictures to my computer. Bam! Look at that. These people have won at least a game of the 5 questions. And of course, to get your way onto the wall of winners, all you need to do is win a game of the 5 questions. Whoops. I thought I was going to work. These people have won more than one game. If you win 3 games of the 5 questions like these 2 people down here did, then you get to ask a question on a future edition of the 5 questions. Win 6 games, then you get to ask another question on a future edition of 5 questions. But if you make it all the way up to 7 wins, then you'll win $5 cash money, courtesy of Game Show Craig. Also, if you win 10 games of the 5 questions, then you'll get $10 cash money, looking for another sponsor for that $10 prize. It might just be me all over again. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Win once and you're on the wall of winners and other points west. 5 questions. So, with that said, are you all ready to play tonight's game? If you're in the room, say hey. Haps. This is going to be awesome. All right. I can tell that all one of you are ready for tonight's game of 5 questions. So, with that said, Spinner Finger, are you ready to go? I can tell that the Spinner Finger is ready to go. So let's get the Spinner Finger ready. And of course, the 5 question machine ready as well for question number 1 in the game of 5 questions. Thanks again, everybody, for coming into the room and, of course, supporting this game show host's dream of hosting a game show. Right now, I'm on Haps, but in the future, television. And eventually, syndication. Because that's the goal for everyone, right? Syndication. Live forever in reruns. Rest in peace, Alex Trebek. Round and round the wheel goes. Where it stops, hopefully somewhere good. Remember, folks, 7 points is what you need to win the game of the 5 questions. And it looks like question number 1 will be worth 5. All right. Question number 1 in tonight's game of 5 questions is going to be worth 5 points, ladies and gentlemen. The rest of the rules. I'm going to read you a trivia question. As soon as you think you know what the correct answer is, I want you to type it in on your typing devices. The first correct answer that I see with my 4 eyes will earn the points. Spelling doesn't count. Be close. However, if spell check changes your answer to something completely different, then that's on you. Got it? Good. Okay. Question number 1 will be worth 5 points, ladies and gentlemen. Hands on your typing devices. And here comes the clue. Ahem. The question. I have to reach for it. There we go. The question. Hey, happy Earth Day, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. The date, April 22nd, was chosen because it is the birthday of the Nebraskan who first organized which environmentalist holiday in 1872? Not Arbor Day. Oh, wait, yes! Yes, the answer is Arbor Day! So it was right there on my card, Arbor Day, and I was like, nope, that's not it, because I thought that I had said it in the question, hey, happy Earth Day, but no, Arbor Day, right there in black and red, or sorry, white and red. Arbor Day, correct answer there. A big 5 points for you, LB Capped, for getting that question correct, and of course, the Jazz and the Fingers. Yes, I forget the guy's name, but he was such an environmentalist in his home state of Nebraska that he organized the first ever Arbor Day, and about a century later, it became a national holiday. So, way to go, Nebraskans, for protecting the planet and the trees, one tree at a time. Let's keep going. Remember, folks, 7 points is what you need to win the game of the 5 questions. We're only 1 question in, 4 more to go. Question number 2 goes like this. I think I'm realizing right now that if I don't announce something on Haps, I probably won't get that many eyeballs. Thanks again for being in the room, LB Cat, because I know how much you love trivia and or the sound of my voice. Probably just the trivia questions. Let's spin that wheel one more time. Round and round and round she goes. Where it stops, hopefully somewhere good. Remember, folks, 7 points is what you need to win the game of the 5 questions. And it looks like question number 2 is going to be worth. Okay. Question number 2 in tonight's game of 5 questions is going to be worth 4 points, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what that means. LB Capped, you could win with a correct answer. Everybody else, you're trying to get on the scoreboard. Okay. Question number 2 will be worth 4 points, ladies and gentlemen. Hands on any typing devices. And here comes the clue. Ahem. The question. Here it is. The first recorded large-scale civil disobedience in opposition to the Vietnam War occurred in 1965 in which Michigan college town, home to some of the most lenient laws on marijuana possession in the United States. Kalamazoo ain't right. Read it off one more time. Ann Arbor. Yes! That's the correct answer there. Yes, Ann Arbor. East Lansing, yes, another great college town, but Ann Arbor is the one we were going for there. It was the site of many anti-Vietnam War demonstrations and, of course, of what they would call nowadays liberal left. But, of course, it was a bunch of young people in the 60s being a part of the counterculture movement and wanting to think their own thoughts back in the day. So way to go, LB Capped. You got a big 4 points for knowing Ann Arbor. Hey, guess what? You win tonight's game of the 5 questions. And of course, the jazz fingers to you. So way to go, you win, moving yourself up on the wall of winners. But hold on, pump your brakes. That's only question number 2. What's the name of the game, guys? Exactly. We still got to ask 3 more questions because 2 and 3 gets us to 5. Speaking of 3, here comes question number 3 in the game of. Exactly. Let's spin that wheel. Round and round and round she goes. Where it stops, hopefully somewhere good. LB Capped is on a winning streak, ladies and gentlemen, just winning all those games left and right. Soon he'll be up there with Killing Kimmy on the leaderboard. Hell, we might even have to make a 4th page of the wall of winners if LB Capped keeps winning at the pace that he is winning. Speaking of winning at the pace that... Did I do my... No, I didn't do my marathon. Speaking of winning, question number 3 is going to be worth 1 point, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 3 is going to be worth 1 point. Here's what that means. LB Capped, you already won, so don't say anything. Everybody else, you're trying to get on the scoreboard. Okay, question number 3 will be worth 1 point, ladies and gentlemen. Hands on any time and devices. And here comes the question. Ahem. The clue. An activist during the anti-Vietnam War period, pediatrician Dr. Benjamin Spock won an Olympic gold medal in rowing in 1924, while attending which one of the 9 colonial colleges chartered before the American Revolution? Think about that one, ladies and gentlemen. Read it off one more time. An activist during the anti-Vietnam War period, pediatrician Dr. Benjamin Spock won an Olympic gold medal in rowing in 1924, while attending which one of the 9 colonial colleges chartered before the American Revolution? Quite sure you guys know this one. Dr. Spock is an Olympian. He won it in 1924 while attending which one of the 9 colonial colleges chartered before the American Revolution? Uh-oh. Don't let the clock beat you, ladies and gentlemen. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. Uh-oh. 1 second left. Uh-oh. And oh no! And the buzzer went off. One of the 9 colonial colleges chartered before the American Revolution. LB Cap, do you know the answer? I'm sure he does. He knows everything. No, it was Yale. Not William and Mary. Yale would have been the correct answer there. Dr. Spock got his BA at Yale and some other degree at somewhere else. But yes, Yale University, correct answer there. Nobody got it right. That's fine. That's why we call the game 5 questions. Also, you probably learned something new tonight. Let's keep those wheels spinning. Question number 4 is coming right at you. If you enjoyed the 5 questions, our next game will be Friday night at 7 p.m. on Instagram Live. Once again, our next game will be Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern on Instagram Live. Also, keep in mind, folks, as Game Show Craig reintroduces live trivia to his life, 5 questions might be taking a couple nights off here and there. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Music night. Are we that far ahead in the calendar? Let me just double check. 22. Yeah. Okay. I think it might be music night. Third Friday of the month. Did I miss it? I probably did. Anyways, question number 4 in tonight's game of 5 questions is going to be worth 3 points, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what that means. LB Cap, you already won, so don't say anything. Everybody else, you're trying to get on the scoreboard. Okay. Question number 4 will be worth 3 points, ladies and gentlemen. Hands on any time and devices. And here comes the clue. Say it with me. Betty and Alex. Hi, guys. The question. Ale, or Walapa, is a language spoken on Espiritu Santo Island, of which archipelago located in the South Pacific Ocean? Think about that one, ladies and gentlemen. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Read it off one more time. Ale, or Wailapa, is a language spoken on Espiritu Santo Island, of which archipelago located in the South Pacific Ocean. Located. I like how those little vocal mishaps happen every now and then whenever I'm talking. Archipelago located in the South Pacific Ocean, Espiritu Santo Island is one of those islands. But of course, what is the name of that archipelago? Don't let the clock beat you guys. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. Uh-oh. 1 second left. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. Oh, the buzzer went off again. Would you believe that ale is a language spoken in Vanuatu? Yeah, Vanuatu would have been the correct answer there. Vanuatu. By the way, soccer is their most popular sport in Vanuatu, and I do believe they play some basketball there too. So, a little bit of knowledge there. Vanuatu was the correct answer there. Again, nobody got it correct. LB Captain already won, so enjoy the spoils of victory. And yes, Survivor was filmed in one of those islands. I'm not sure. Vanuatu is the name of the entire archipelago. I don't think Survivor was filmed in all of the islands of Survivor. So there you go. All right, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. The final question of the night. There's only one space on the wheel that can help you win, and we could land on that space right now. Here comes question number 5 in the game of Cinco Preguntas. Sí. I apologize to all of our Hispanic friends watching the show right about now if I completely butchered your language. But let's spin that wheel one more time. Round and round the wheel goes. I really enjoy this wheel spinning thing. It is amazing. Oh, just beyond the 7. And it looks like we're going to get a Eugene number. That's right, 2. Sometimes I feel like instead of saying "damn you, Verlander," it's like "damn you, Eugene." Question number 5 is going to be worth 2 points, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what that means. LB capped you once, so don't say anything. I don't think there's anybody else in the room, but that's fine. I'm going to ask the question anyway. LB capped, I think you're the only person here, so answer the question if you know it. It's worth 2 points. Hands on your typing devices. Here comes the clue. The question. Operating from 1958 until 1968, Pacific Airlines was a local service airline servicing small cities in California and was funded primarily through investors who made their money in which industry? Mostly concentrated in Los Angeles. Think about that one, ladies and gentlemen. Really? You have no idea. Entertainment biz. Yeah, we'll take that. Motion picture, Hollywood, all of those things, etc., etc. But yes, entertainment people funded an airline that ran for about 10 years, connecting small cities to big cities in California like San Francisco and Los Angeles, and eventually Las Vegas and Reno, before they got bought out by another airline thanks to the deregulation of airlines in the 1970s. So way to go, LB Capped. We're not going to give you credit for that last question, but hey, you win tonight's game of the 5 questions. And of course, if anyone asks at home, just say that you won a hard-fought battle against a room of 20, and you know your stuff. So anyways, folks, thanks again for watching the 5 questions. Of course, LB Capped, you're moving yourself up on the ladder of the 5 questions. I know you want to use the same selfie, so I'm not even going to ask that question. Our next game of 5 questions will be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern on Instagram Live. We will be here on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern for another edition of 5 questions on HAPS. I do believe that will be our last Monday game, unfortunately, because I am getting back into the business of live trivia, and I do have to give up some nights of 5 questions so I could properly devote time to the live trivia thing. So yes, join us next Monday night at 8 for our final Monday night game of 5 questions. Don't worry, it'll still be on Thursdays and Fridays for the foreseeable future. Anyways, folks, thanks again for watching. My name's Craig Reed, Game Show Craig on all the social medias. Thanks for watching 5 questions. I hope you had a great time. And until Friday night at 7 on Instagram, have yourselves a good night, everybody. Bye for now. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. 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 Dun 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 dun.